cheer and the laugh and the roar of the crowd.
And you can feel the expectation and the wild jubilation as they're shouting the winners' names aloud.
'Cause it's the greatest game in town.
And it's the craziest fun around. It's a night. That's the name. It's a night. That's the game. It's a night. That's the name of the game.
Magic carpet, and the three players start at one end. They have to rush down and pick up another three players at the other end, then cross the finishing line, and it's all over.
Alrighty, the only thing is, of course, they have to roll through this carpet, you see, which is quite a thing. By the way, Queensland are using their joker in this game. We might have a chat with
Queensland.
we'll have a chat with their captain, Laurie Semple.
With the whistle.
Okay, teams, let's get those carpets rolling.
So let's tell you about, firstly, over there on the red team, we have Chris Day, Wendy Van Kisteren, and also Simon Vaughan. They're leading off for them.
For the blue team, it's Michael Much, Helen Abram, and Mark Babata.
Away for the yellow team, we have Ian Ireland, Annette Wiley, and Laurie Semple.
And for the green team, Steve Borgas, Bronwyn Lisman, and Peter Williams inside that carpet.
Righto, it looks like the blue just ahead of the green. Yellow coming through pretty strong, and they've got a different sort of a style, a very low style there. And the red flying through on the far side too. Getting ready for the changeover. They'll take on three more team members, and they have to stay in those lanes too, by the way.
They're funny, low little centipede crawlers, those red ones, aren't they? They look hysterical.
Right, they're changing over now, and coming in are three new team members, and the red team will have Malinda Shield joining them, together with Kevin Martin and Jane Armstrong.
In the blue team, making a good changeover, it's Mary Kalajanis, Paul Tucci, and Edna Hedgecock.
Coming in for the Brisbane City team, we have Lisa Mason, Steve Dawson, and Lorraine Swift.
And finally for South Australia, we have Karen West, Andrew Gregory, and Trudy Ann Smith.
Don't forget Queensland using their joker in this event. The red getting a bit offline. They'll have to stop and straighten it up.
Oh, that's lost a bit of time for them. South Australia creeping up ahead there.
And Queensland coming through pretty strongly also.
Oh, yes.
Queensland just pipping Victoria at the moment.
Woo, Victoria really catching up there. In fact, they're leading.
Hey, they all go in a bit of a burst here. Look at the red team coming in on the far side. Not much in this event. The red of New South Wales belting it through. Coming up also Victoria. Queensland back in third, but the red are home. Good work. Whoa, Malinda. They weren't going hammer and tongs.
Nice. Well, it was second Victoria and first New South Wales.
Righto, New South Wales off to a beaut start for them. Let's get across to Fiona and see what they think about it all.
Well, hot stuff, New South Wales.
Yeah.
One called Swing Along, and we asked the teams to cross the pool, but they have to do it on discs suspended from ropes, and it's a very shaky way of crossing. There's a time limit of 1.5 minutes for heats and 2 minutes for the final, and it's a team with the largest number of crossings to win.
Alrighty, we've got the red and blue teams coming up in heat number 1, and Malinda is over there at the start.
Okay, swingers, let's swing.
So the red team is Simon Vaughan, Belinda Shield, Chris Day, and Wendy Van Kisteren.
And stepping up for Victoria there, we have Michael Much. He's followed by Helen Abrams. Mark Babatsa waits behind, and Mary Kalajanis.
Oh, a little bit of trouble there. We see Helen go full by the wayside.
So we have to try and get pretty perfect numbers for Victoria here because they have got their joker on it. New South Wales looking good.
Yes,
oh, she'll have to swing over there.
Oh, yeah, they've left that one back on the middle there, so they've got to wait till it goes back, which it does right now. So now, there's plenty of swinging going on. Let's see New South Wales have their second team member across. And at this stage, we're coming in with just on 45 seconds remaining.
So there's the blue team. Oh, I think Helen's going to go in again. Yes, she did. Oh, dear.
Oh, Michael in a bit of trouble. He had to swing out over there. Meanwhile, for the red team, that's Wendy Van Kesteren about to swing on to the middle.
Oh, quickly.
Well, almost.
She's falling.
Well, she's there, but she can't make it.
Mary
She's not doing
Kalajanis
it.
having a bit of trouble for the Blues. Oh, this is a tough one. So there's Wendy trying to get a bit of swing up to reach the deck.
Which she
There
does
she
right
is.
now.
And that's Simon Vaughan coming in behind her. There's Michael Much making another crossing for the blue team. Boy, he really has this down pat.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope I didn't jinx him then.
There's a lot of chasing around. There they go. Right-to. Home they go with it's going to be pretty close, this one. Melinda, what did you work out of it there?
Billy, that was really close, but Victoria scored 5 and New South Wales just got in with 6.
Wowee! So New South Wales are through to our final. Let's get ready, Pete, number 2. Here's Fiona across to the Queensland.
A magic wink or something and help them out on this one. It really looks hard. OK, heat 2, the greens against the yellows.
Righto, Melinda, you can start them swinging.
Okay, thanks, Billy. Queensland and South Australia. Ready? Swim.
Queensland team is Ian Ireland leading out for them. Next up will be Annette Wiley, then Laurie Semple, and they'll finish up with Lisa Mason.
And Steve Borgas going across for the green team really fast. He's followed by Karen West. Oh,
She's now in the water.
Peter Williams is having a wild swing.
Oh, he's
out
going
there.
around in
Wow,
circles.
He's going everywhere.
But he's right.
He'll be followed by Bronwyn Lisman. There she goes.
Now we have, just remember, 1.5 minutes in the heats, and when we get to the final, there'll be 2 minutes of swinging going on there.
You'll notice that these things are staggered at different levels, so that it does make it a bit hard, as Annette Wiley's finding out at the moment. She'll have to step down. Oh, wow!
She's all tangled up, and she's got it now. She'll
everywhere.
have to pull herself up.
There she goes, she's
Now
free.
she's right.
Both feet must go onto that disc before they step onto the deck, otherwise it doesn't count as a crossing.
Meanwhile, South Australia going along pretty well here. That's Steve Borgas through again.
He's a natural athlete, Steve. He does everything easily.
Bronwyn Lisman, they've lost her.
Oh dear. There's Peter Williams getting a bit tangled up for a moment there, but he seems to have sorted himself out. Oh, yes,
Well,
he's
almost.
touched on that disc.
Meanwhile, across over there for Queensland, Annette Wiley is starting on her way again.
Oh, I bet she's wishing she wasn't there.
There she tried.
Now she's got to step up onto that next disc. And Steve Borgas crossing again.
Coming into the end of it here.
There's no stopping him.
Whoa, and he's just made it for them too. Right, it's hooter time. That means we'll have to check out a total. Melinda, who won through there?
That was really hard. Well, it was Queensland 3 and South Australia got twice that score with 6. So
It's a very physical game too. By the way, South Australia going for some big points here. They're using their joker this time round. So all the best to the green team. We might start them all on their way. Once again, here's Melinda.
thanks, Billy. Okay, Bird Brains, the first one to the finish wins. Go.
Oh, that whistle's a little bit slow on the uptake there. Righto, leading out this time. Firstly, we have down there in the penguin suit for the red team is Wendy Van Kesteren, and waiting there as the chook will be Belinda Shield.
And for Thornbury, Mary Kalajanis is the penguin. The chook waiting for her is Helen Abram.
For Brisbane City, the yellow, Annette Wiley up there, the penguin, and Lisa Mason is the chook.
And for the green team, it's Bronwyn Lisman, who's the penguin, and Karen West, who's the chook.
Okay, so let's have a look now. Yes, over there, going through very nicely is the South Australian chook.
They certainly are. They've leapt ahead of the others.
About to pick up that egg and head down. Might tell you about what happens after that. They'll meet up then with a heckle and then finally an emu. Now, the red heckle will be Simon Vaughan and the emu will be Chris Day.
The blue heckle will be Michael Mudge, and the emu is down the end there, waiting, will be Mark Papazzo.
Over there for the yellow team, Ian Ireland and Laurie Semple will take over.
And for the green team, Steve Borgas and Peter Williams.
Right, now let's have a look. This green team scooting away a fair bit, but look at the others coming up pretty well too. But the green getting right around the other side, getting up to meet up with the emu very shortly. Putting everything in the emu's bag.
There's the corn and the fish and the egg, and then if that's not enough, the emu has to collect a worm as well.
Emu.
It's the green team in the lead at the moment, but New South Wales coming into second place. They're followed by Victoria, and taking along at the end is Queensland.
Remember, South Australia using their joker this time, so this will bring them right into it here.
Certainly will. There's the emu, Peter Williams. He's taking that worm.
Hasn't quite got it as yet, and look at the other team starting to catch up a fair bit.
It's quite hard to hook the worm over. Once it has, though, he'll have to... Oh, look, that's the red emu.
Have a look at New South Wales coming through there. He's lined up with the green, but the green have got that ring, and away they go. And South Australia coming home with the worm.
There they are.
New South Wales running into second. Oh, he's lost that worm. New South Wales have got to pick that up and put it in again.
That's a big setback because it takes time to get that worm organised.
Meanwhile, the green team are safely at home. We're waiting on the second spot now.
Here come Queensland and Victoria. Oh,
Look at Queensland running through, and there they go. Righto, Melinda. A little bit of bad luck there for the red team.
It was, wasn't it? But Queensland second and South Australia first.
South Australia first using their joker. That'll take them to the lead. Fiona, what do they think about that?
Steve, that was great.
Excellent, wasn't it? Yeah.
Was it as hard as it looked?
It was very difficult, but when we knew we were in front, it sort of made it a little bit
Well,
easier.
how much could you actually see of what was going on in that costume?
Part of my feet, and that's about all.
Okay, good work, Crow, Heckle, Chooks, or whoever was in it. Good points.
Thank you.
Okay, Queensland getting 2 points out of that one for their second spot. And have a look at South Australia. 8 going there, and they go to the lead. All right, the Owls and Pixies have a great time in our next game. It's called Pixie Pickup. It involves a high-speed romp along the course. You'll see what we mean when we return just after a break.
Well, if you think the Elves look cute, wait till you see the Pixies. They're waiting down there at the end of the line because the Elves have to go and pick them up, but they really have a tough job ahead of them, don't they?
They certainly do. Righto, let's get heat number 1 going. Once again, Malinda's on the mark.
Thanks, Billy. OK, Pixies and Elves ready for a slide?
So they're on their way right now. We'll tell you firstly about the team in blue from Victoria. You've met Mark Barbatza and Michael Much. About to pick up Helen Abram up there now.
And over there for the yellow team, Laurie Semple and Ian Ireland have picked up Annette Wiley, and they're merrily hopping their way back down towards the Forest Glade.
So it's the yellow team out at this stage. They have to come halfway down the track, then back they take it, pick up their other team member after that.
I think those little Elves hats have fallen over the eyes of the blue team. Is Michael much able to see?
So the yellows are back there and going back to pick up their next team member.
That's Lisa Mason, who's waiting down there, looking very impatient, little Pixie.
The blue team are finally on their way too.
These mats are attached to very strong elastic ropes, so the teams have to be careful that they don't let them go.
Yes, if they go, they're in all sorts of trouble. It's all over.
So there is a bit of fear associated with this, that you don't hop too much and let the thing escape.
So it's Queensland halfway down the track that seemed to have stopped there. Oh, it nearly got away from them then.
And it's definitely got a diagonal slant on it there. I think they might have to stop and fix it.
And
No.
here's Victoria coming home pretty solidly, but Queensland going along quite nicely.
Yeah, they're going to get there. Here comes the finishing line.
And they're over that line now. Malinda, can you give it to us officially? Thank you.
OK, Billy, that was really close, but Queensland won.
So the yellows make it through to the final. Let's see who makes it out of this one. Firstly, here's Fiona with the...
Teams are over there. They're in the hands of our ref, Malinda.
OK, let the Battle of the Forest people begin. Ready?
So there they go, the Reds and the Greens on their way. The red team, Simon Vaughan and Chris Day up there, and they're about to pick up Malinda Shield.
The green team is Steve Borges and Peter Williams, and they'll pick up Bronwyn Lisman first of all. She's a big tall girl. They're actually fairly evenly matched over there for the Greens.
Yeah, the Greens starting to chop along on the outside there, though. They've hit the front.
Yeah, I think that skipping was probably a good thing to do.
They've got a great little combination going there at the moment.
Well, the red team aren't too far behind. They're about a mat behind.
And catching up quickly, there they go on the change. Yes, and away they go.
Running down to pick up for the red team, Wendy Van Kesteren.
And for the green team, it'll be Karen West climbing on board.
So the Greens reaching a little bit before the Reds, but they're all climbing on at about the same time.
Big finish coming up here, I think, at heat number 2.
And off they go.
Green does ahead of the red team, going along. Hit a submerged log and pulled up a little bit.
This is the sort of game where you've really got to concentrate and just count. You can't get overexcited here.
One false step does make it a little bit difficult.
And the Greens quite a long way ahead now.
Green team coming down to the line. They propped a little. The Reds are coming at them right on that line. Can they knock them out? Oh, Malinda, you'll have the photo finish out over there. What have you got for us?
Photo finish, you wouldn't believe it, Billy. It was so close, but there was one complication with South Australia. As they came to the line, well, one of the foots went over off the plastic onto the ground. So New South Wales won.
Alrighty, so if you just have a look at it coming through on the replay there, you can see the green looking so they're going to get there, but the red coming right at that last minute. And if you look across, you'll see that foot coming off the green mat, and that means, of course, that the red are the winners. So they go through to our final right now.
Yeah, bad luck for South Australia, but let's see if the Reds can beat the Queenslanders.
All right, Malinda, you've got a job again. Away you go.
Thanks, Billy. OK, Pixies, and what are you? Whatever you are. You look funny. Go!
So away they go. Tell you about the red team first up. Simon Vaughan and Chris Day over there about to pick up Malinda Shield.
For the yellow team, it's Laurie Semple and Ian Ireland. They'll pick up Annette Wiley.
So away they go now. And the red doing a little bit better than the yellow, but the yellow starting to catch up a bit. This is close at the moment. Points vital for both of these teams. More so for Queensland than New South Wales, although they'd like to hit the front, I guess.
Yellow have had a little stop. They've lost both their caps, and here come the red up to that line.
Over the line they go, back they go. Red about to pick up Wendy Van Kesteren down there.
And yellow about to pick up a very anxious Lisa Mason.
So they'll start it off just about now. Red going, yellow not far behind them. Red getting a big start though. They flew out of that start.
They've got to dodge it so carefully. They've got to jump enough to let it move. Oh, look, Queensland are catching up.
Oh, the red have run into a bit of a snag. The yellow coming through here. Yellow going up to the line. They've got the run going. If they keep it going, they will be right. They go to that line. Yes.
They did it.
Home they go. So, Malinda, that's all okay, but can we get it officially from you? Thank you.
Well, Billy, Queensland definitely won that one.
They did, all right. No worries about it, and they'll get some good points out of it. Points that they needed, Fiona, so I guess I'll be happy.
You guys happy about that?
Yes, very.
It must have been a bit frightening trying to judge how much to jump and how much not to.
It was, yeah, and when we saw red in front, we got a bit worried.
When you finally came through.
Finally, yeah. Took us a while. That's hard work, Fiona.
Okay, your fans will be pleased. You've got some good points up there on
Yeah.
the board.
So, coming out of the game, let's have a look at it. New South Wales will get 2 points, and they're 2 that they like, and Queensland getting back into the action. They move in with another 4. We go back to the old days in England when the ducking stool was still in use. The game is one called Duck the Damsel, and it'll prove a watery event for the girls. We'll be back with it in just a moment.
It's another, that's the name of the game.
The small pool, and she's got reason to worry because the opposition team are throwing balloons filled with water at a target which gradually lowers her into the pool.
But she does have a stick up there which she can ward those off with.
Oh, well, we don't leave her totally defenceless.
So the girl that's up there for the longest time wins. We'll get them underway right now. Heat number 1, this is Victoria about to go. So, Malinda, they're all yours.
Thanks, Billy. OK, let's stay high and dry.
So up there for Victoria, we have Mary Kalajanis.
And the opposition team who are throwing those things are from South Australia. That's Steve Borges doing the throwing. Wow. And Peter Williams passing the balloons. Mary looking very worried.
The guys must hit that target 6 times with those water-filled balloons, and then it's all over. The Damsel gets a dunking.
Those balloons just have to hit that target.
Oh, a little bit lower. Oh, Steve missed out on that one.
Oh, it was a good hit. No, he
Whoop.
missed that one.
That's it. She
There she goes.
Up there. Whoa!
Dunked Damsel.
Right, Malinda, how long have we got on the board there?
34 seconds.
34 seconds. Wasn't good, was it?
No, it was very unfair. And let's see how the South Australian maid puts up with it.
Right, Malinda, you can start them going.
OK, let's watch out for those balloons.
So Karen West is the damsel who's up there. She's got 3 kids, Stephen, Danielle and Brad.
The opposition comes from Victoria, and that's Michael Much throwing those balloons. And Mark Barbatza is helping him out.
If those kids are worried at home, Mum's about to go for a dunking.
Oh, well. Oh, she
there's
missed that
another
one.
hit.
Down a little bit lower. And another one. Big trouble here. Whoa. Michael's just over the top there.
Oh, direct score. Oh. That magic wand not doing too well. Oh, that one burst.
Can't quite get there, Michael.
No.
Trying desperately to get that lucky last.
She's doing well with that wand.
She's
Yes.
going well at the moment.
Oh, great stuff. Oh, no, there she
Here's the big lucky
goes.
going. Up and... Right, Malinda, you can give us a time there. She did pretty well.
Well, yeah, she did. 49 seconds.
Wow, great stuff.
Well, certainly was. Now, who's next?
Well, New South Wales, and they're confident that they can beat that because they've got their joker up.
Wow, they'd like to get 8 big points out of this one too. Let's see if they can. Melinda, you can start them on the way.
OK, thanks, Billy. Let's see how long she can stay dry for.
Melinda Sheila's the one first up there, and she's going to try and keep track of those balloons all the way through.
Remember the Queensland guys, Laurie Semple and Ian Ireland, have to hit that target 6 times to dunk Melinda. So she's got to try and keep them away. She's actually done a little bit of tennis, she said, to practice for this one. And, oh, she got a hit then. Wow! Oh!
Time to beat is 49 seconds.
Gets her.
Oh! Time's running out for Melinda.
She's got 35. Oh!
Oh! It's all over.
Oh, dear.
Up and away.
Shame.
Right, Melinda, what sort of a time do we have there?
Well, that was 38 seconds,
38.
Billy.
Okay, that'll get her into second spot.
Yep.
Okay, one team to go, and that is Queensland.
Melinda, you've got the whistle. Let's see the Damsel get dunked.
Okay, Damsel, let's hold on tight and watch out for the balloons.
So for Queensland, it's Annette Wiley who's up there. She's a secretary, and she said she did a bit of practice in a home pool.
Letting go over there with those balloons, we have Simon Vaughan and Chris Day. They've already been on target on one occasion.
So the time she has to beat is 49 seconds up there on the swing.
Yeah, that's South Australia who'll be looking for a win here.
Oh, they got her that time. Oh. Bit of a body hit there.
That one, she managed to keep that one away. And
Oh, it might have missed that one. She didn't go down.
Oh, one of the balloons fell apart before. Oh, that's one there. Holding it out well.
Oh, there's another one.
A few more seconds to go now. She's doing well. She'll be the worst one to miss that dunking too. Going along nicely. She's done it. She's beaten South Australia's time of 49 seconds. Okay, Malinda, what have you got there?
Well, Billy, as you can see, Queensland have beaten South Australia's 49 seconds, so they're our winners.
Good work. Well, we'll cross over to Fiona now with some pretty excited people.
How did it feel sitting up there at the mercy of those people with the balloons?
Oh, you don't like the balloon thrower?
Well, balloon thrower, you're really bad news, but good work. That was great.
Thanks a lot.
Same points coming out of the event for South Australia. There'll be 2 points up there on the board for them, and Queensland will pick up 4, which makes it very interesting. All right, the last event tonight is an event called Over the Top. Teams need to be very careful in this event. You'll see exactly what I mean when we return after a break. This event right now, we're going to